ready for pre-flight procedure.
Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, guys, wherever you're from. Welcome. I finished my work early today and I thought, now's the time. Now I'm going to do a flight. I haven't done it in a while, so need practice again. Thanks for joining me. Typing. There we go. How's it, Rob? Yeah, I tell you what, it feels good to be back. Hope I can still fly this thing. Last couple of weeks have been crazy busy. 2995. 2995. There you go. Almost loaded and ready to go. I've configured everything. So might as well start the APU, right? I tried flying this afternoon as well, or between midday and afternoon. I did one quick flight just to complete my assignments for the month for the VA, and all went well. The one thing, I don't know if this is now because of an update or because my voice actually sounds different, but Linda is struggling to listen to me. I have to repeat myself 2-3 times before she understands what I want. So let's see if she can, or maybe Windows can learn as we go, you know.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Ground to cockpit. Toes driving up.
Right, I see my mic volume was a bit low. I hope it sounds a bit better now.
Okay. All doors, hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Before start procedure. She got it.
Before start procedure. Before start procedure complete.
Thank you, Linda.
So connected, bypass pin inserted. Release the
Ready
parking
for
brake.
before start checklist.
Starting pushback. Go ahead, start the engines.
Trim up.
Start number 2 engine.
Starting number 2 engine.
Oh yeah. I don't even have a 4K screen. So everything on my side is 1080p. And with my 8 gig VRAM as well, I've got to keep my sliders to the left or middle to left. If I go over the middle, I
25 and
get
2.
issues. One day when I'm big, I'll buy myself a new VGA card. Get the proper graphics thing going.
Starter cutout.
Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine.
Unbelievable. She's listening to me every time. Please don't jinx it now. Shh, shh, shh. Let her just do her thing.
Twenty-five and 2.
Operation complete. Set
Ready
the parking
for
brake.
taxi procedure. Starter cutout.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Procedure complete.
Yeah, Rob, I tell you what, I'm getting a strange feeling that we're going to need much more VRAM pretty soon. Before taxi procedure.
Before taxi procedure.
Oh, my goodness, I'm impressed with this gold today. This afternoon or early midday afternoon, she was struggling, man. Now she's perfect. Oh, need to check throttles.
Before taxi procedure complete. I am ready for before taxi checklist.
Tow is disconnected. Bypass pin's been removed. Hand signal on the left. She's all yours, Captain.
What are you waiting for, Linda? Just notice that. And there's our signal. Right, okay, everything's set. Let's go.
Taxi lights on.
Yes, Krister. I finished my work early today. I was planning on working very late, and I tell you what a pleasure. The 2 computers I have here that I had to upgrade and do the work with. Was just a pleasure to work with today. So here we are. I'm flying. Ja, enjoy it, Christer.
Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare for takeoff.
Before takeoff procedure.
Before takeoff procedure. Before takeoff procedure complete. Ready for before takeoff checklist.
17 left.
Linda, we've got the flaps and we've got the green light. I'm happy. And you said the trim. So if that's wrong, that's on you.
On runway 17 left.
Stabilized.
Yoga.
Takeoff thrust set. Knots. Throttle hold. V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up. Here we go.
Acceleration altitude.
Come on, day. Let's see.
Flaps 1 set. Flaps up and set.
Mr. Joe, nothing new. This is still version 41. And I spoke to Zibo a couple of days ago. I think it was Friday, past Friday. And he said he's very busy at work, but he's got the new version of X-Plane already. And he's also, thinking now about putting the new weather radar and all the other things, into the Zibo. So we're expecting updates anytime, whenever he's ready. But there's nothing new yet. And if you just look at the show notes below the video, you'll see the last changelog. Always put it there now. No problem. Yeah, we're all waiting in anticipation, I was reading through the Explain Discord a few minutes ago while I was waiting for the stream to start, and I've got some nice pictures and stuff there as well, eh? Yeah, it can't be too far off, Christer. Correct, Christer, yeah. Zibo's got it. Yeah, I was making comments about that as well. Some of these little unknown developers got a long time at Explain, and who was the other guys? Also mainstream people just before Explain. Navigraph. I had the feeling that those two big names didn't get enough time, eh? That's correct, Rob. It is the big weather thing we've been waiting for. Good morning, Andrew. No, you haven't missed much, Andrew. No. Me and Zibo and other guys are really busy in the real world, and Zibo said he's planning on putting the new radar and stuff in for the next iteration of Explain, and that was about it. All in the planning phase. He's probably working on it in the background, but we'll get it when he's ready. Yeah. By the way, I only found out today. Uncle John says no, he must have told me and I must have forgotten. I see Map Enhancement is now at version 0.17. For those of you that haven't updated yet, just check it, eh? What do you mean the slider for my NVidia? You're talking about something like this. Remember, the color of the cockpit changes with the time of day and the reflection of the sun and all those kind of things. Sometimes it's like brown, sometimes it's different color. Depends on a lot of things, but if this is what you're looking for, there you go. I didn't set anything in my NVIDIA driver, by the way. That's just stock standard. I did the whole Osama Q8 pilot, thing when I got the card. And every time I update the VJ driver, obviously it throws it away. Then I have to redo it. So I got lazy. So there's nothing in there. This is all it is.
To level off.
We're in the air.
Yes, yes.
And you're streaming, okay.
Yeah, but you're welcome. You can chat.
No, things I want to talk about, can't talk about on air.
Ah, okay. It's not a long flight, Mac.
No, it's no problem.
Okay, yeah, we can chat afterwards. While I'm sitting here, we've had a bit of a chat here, me and the guys watching.
Right.
Well, all that's happened, I was checking out the pricing on the RTX 5070 cards.
Yes.
And it's not that bad. It's still a little bit beyond me, but it's not that bad. And I mean, the 5070 right now I can get for 11.
Right.
11,000.
Just be aware, I can't remember now about the 5070 and the 5070 Ti. I think there's a difference in the VRM.
Yes, there is. The 5070 only has 12 gig and the Ti comes with 16 gig.
Yes, yeah.
Problem is it's double the price.
Ah, right.
That's
the other thing that annoys me is the fact that this 570 Ti has got 16 gigabytes, which is exactly the same as the 580.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they're going to bring out the 580 Ti with 24 gigabytes.
Okay. Yeah, that will be nice. Hello, Alex.
Well, look, that would
Mm.
be, to my way of thinking, all right, it isn't top of the range. Like, I mean, I've got a 4090, so you know I don't have a VRM problem. Just as a bit of a indication, I got my PC up and running, going from a 900 to 12700.
Okay.
For exactly the same graphics settings and everything, just the CPU change. My FPS went from between 35 and 40 to 75 plus.
Wow.
So I was definitely being starved with my 9900K CPU.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, I can imagine. Christer, according to what I see here, the 5070 has got 6,144 CUDA cores, okay, and the 5070 Ti 8,960. So I haven't done a comparison and benchmarking yet, but I mean the Ti is going to physically outperform the non-Ti by far. And they both got DDR7 VRAM memory chips, so I mean you're probably not going to get double the performance for double the price, but you're going to get a hell of a kick on the butt when you upgrade.
Yeah.
What I find now, Mac, and for you guys there on stream, is when I have my sliders a notch higher than middle on the right hand side, I tend to get to a point where there seems to be either a break or something in X-Plane, and I get like a crash down to 3 FPS. Then I have to go into the memory, well, the settings, into that section where you pull the sliders to the left. When I put it in the middle, it takes like 5 minutes at least to recover, to reload. And then it's fine again. So I've stopped messing around with the sliders. I'm keeping it in the middle. I don't like it there, but at least I don't have to wait like 5 minutes during the flight, struggling. But 8 gig VRAM, I can tell you one thing, it's too little. It's not good enough. It really is borderline entry level.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's why I was on about this difference, for the 570 Ti. I think from an X-Plane point of view.
Yeah.
Maybe obviously it's price. People can't afford it. You can't afford it. You have to make do.
Yeah.
But to get the best out of X-Plane, I think you probably need the VRAM of the Ti version.
Of course. I believe the same, but I only have a birthday and Christmas once a year individually, I mean, if I had one a month, I'm sure we could get some support and the guys could buy, me a card at the end of the year, if we had it once a month, but no, it doesn't work.
Look to see what the price is like of the 5070 Ti at the moment, I must admit.
Well, here in South Africa, it's 19,199. I don't know what the exchange rates are. I haven't looked at the exchange rates in a while, but that's probably $1,000.
Talking about £680 roughly, £700 for in UK.
Okay. hate it when it flashes like that. Let's see where we're at.
Out of interest, some of them are coming down in price at the moment. I can see one company's got a £50 offer up at the moment.
Nice. Hallo Sjoerd, hoe gaan dit?
Hey Nico, sorry, I'm just messing around with my push to talk button.
No
How are you?
worries. Yeah, good. And you?
Yeah, fine. A bit busy, but other than that, everything is great.
Okay. Mac, I see the 5060 Ti also comes with 16 gig VRAM.
Yes. Yeah. I'm just looking at some of them now, yeah.
And it's 300 Rand cheaper than the 5070.
Yeah. I don't know what the performance would be like though on
Yeah, on
X-Plane.
I have no idea.
I've not been involved with it, not looking to buy a graphics card. I haven't
Look.
done any homework. Yeah.
I'm just quickly reading through the benchmarks here. You're talking 30+% difference in performance, that the 5070 is better than the 5060 Ti. Literally 30+%.
Yeah.
But what that would mean in real time, I don't know.
The thing is, you don't run 4K
No, I don't.
monitors, so you only run 1080s, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So apart from the fact that you'd want it to run several monitors at the same time, you're not pushing it as far as 4K monitors, etc.
ELLVR or anything. Anyway, I was just looking at it just for interest's sake. I know, Alex. I know. And that's why I said in real time I wouldn't know what the difference would be.
Did I hear you've got a graphics card displaying up at the moment then, Nico?
It was playing up the one day. I said to Uncle John, I'm not sure what happened. But it looked like the VRAM was failing it. Same symptoms that I generally see at my customers. When VRAM starts playing up, all these little blocks all over the screen. I rebooted the machine, it went away. So far so good.
Yeah, one of our mutual friends showed me a picture of it.
Yeah, it is. It is. That's Dallas. Hello, Dave. Full descent will be 2000, and then hopefully by that time we should be able to latch onto the LPV there. Peter, you got me. I was obviously not paying attention. What colorful blocks are you talking about? Sorry, you caught me completely off guard now. Yeah, this didn't happen in X-Plane. That was actually just after boot up in Windows. Let me see if I can find a picture. I'll show you guys. Now I send it to Uncle John. Yeah, here we go. Let me just get that in a place where I can actually show it to you. There you go. Right, you see. Look at these blocks. Now, from experience, I know usually when this happens, you can go and look at VRAM. VRAM had a problem. So, yeah. Hello, Marius. Anyway, after a few minutes in a reboot, it went away. I haven't seen it again, but it was kind of frightening at the moment when it happened, you know? Because literally, if this graphics card give up the ghost right now, you're not going to see me for a long time because I'm going to have to work on my laptop and make some money before I can get a card, eh? Stop of decent creeping up. Did you see how the color changed just now when I zoomed in compared to before? You can clearly see there's some influence in terms of sunlight or shadow or something, and it just changes the color of the cockpit. Sometimes it even goes brown. It's weird, but it does.
Question, Nico.
Mm-hmm.
In Explain 12, how do you turn off the Discord overlay?
Is that not a function of Discord? Don't you have to go and disable it in Discord?
Is it? Okay, thank you.
I think so. I haven't seen a setting like that in Explain.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So it's a function of something in Explain.
Right. No, Discord.
Yeah, Discord rather, yeah.
Yeah, if you go to settings, it's almost at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4 up from logout is game overlay.
Ah. Oh, right. Ah. Got it. Thank you.
No problem. Peter, yeah, look, I don't have any experience with that. But yeah, it could very well be.
Ready for descent procedure.
But it Peter understand. Understand. Awesome, Krister. Yes, Alex, always, always, always. Problem with me is, you know, keeping the business going, keeping the family going. Budget doesn't really allow for luxurious expenditure at this point in time. One day it will again, but not right now. Negative, sure. Nope. Andrew, I'm not sure exactly what's causing it. It could be a couple of things. At this point in time, I'm just glad I've got a PC that works that I can still fly with. I haven't really checked, but this is now America, by the way, and that looks like haze. Looks like a lot of haze in the distance. Alex, you're right. In South Africa, because we have to start by multiplying each dollar by 20, at least, something like that. Okay. I mean, we do the same job. We get peanuts for salaries, and then everything is 20 times more expensive than it is for you guys. It's crazy. And it's 23.5 or 24 times in euro. You know, so if you take euro and then you take pounds, and it's like 26 times more expensive. It's crazy. It's unbelievably expensive when you look at what we earn versus what you guys earn and what the value of the money is. It's crazy. Well, that's a baby card, eh, Peter? That's a really small one.
Approach top of descent.
What do you mean if I want to, you'll buy a card? Are you going to sponsor me for a VGA card? Is that what you're saying, Krister? Problem is getting it here, Krister. Me and Uncle John have had so much trouble with customs and excise and import duties and crap when we do things like that. We tried it twice and we said never again. It's just not worth the fight and the hassle to get something from overseas into this country. It is a nightmare, to say the least.
Yes, several of us have looked into things. We had to rely on somebody bringing it to you, didn't we?
Yes, yeah, physically in the suitcase, hidden. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, that the problem is shipping it here. How do you get it here without getting, you know, all the hate mail from customs and excise? Oh man. Somewhere there. Somewhere there. Somewhere there. Okay. You know what we did, Mac, when we had to buy the pedals? Uncle John actually made an account with our online shop here. Then he paid it from then they delivered it here. So that's one way of doing it. That's about the only way we can do it, eh?
Really?
Yeah.
He
bought
paid
it
for it? Oh.
Yeah, with his credit card from the UK. He paid locally and I went to fetch it. I forgot
And
I
that
actually
worked
went
out
to fetch it.
cheaper, did it? Oh, I see what you mean. But he
Yeah.
paid your price. He
Yes.
paid South African prices, not
Yeah,
UK prices. Yeah.
Exactly. So he bought it directly here in South Africa, and then I went to collect it. That was about the last resort we had, because to go through that other stages is just crap.
Yeah.
Hold on, Krister. I'll send you a PM. Krister, I have no idea what it would cost to send something from South Africa. If you send something from overseas, yeah, obviously you have to pay in dollars and all. I was looking at the component that I needed for work the other day. That was like $900, and they wanted $200 for shipping from the US to get here. Okay, so you're talking $1,100 in total. So from what I understand, it's very expensive to ship here. All right. And then what happens is once it lands here, the customs and excise guys, they look at what it is, and then they add the VAT on top of that, which is 15%. And depending on what component it is, they can add another 15% as an import duty. So then it immediately becomes 30% more expensive. Okay. That is if you buy something. If somebody gives you a gift and you get something for free from somebody, you are still liable to pay the import duty and the VAT as if it is a brand new product that you bought. The only difference is they only allow you 2 items less than 500 Rand. So that's like $250. No, I'm lying. $25, $30 maybe, about that per year. For free. Okay, if you go past that, they've got all kinds of penalties and even jail time that they will give you, because effectively what they say is you need an importer's license to import things, you know. So they've got all kinds of clever stories and tricks and nonsense why you can't get gifts. Okay. And trust me, we've done it. We've tried it. I did it twice, and then I said to Uncle John, no, not again, never. Because first of all, you get all these threatening letters and things. They're not nice about it. They tell you in no uncertain terms they're going to lock you up and fine you and do all kinds of funny things to you. You know, and then they come with a story, but now you've got to pay XYZ. I mean, and typically, the one was a hard drive. I paid 1,800 Rand penalty on that one. You know, and then there was something else. What was the other thing? That was for Christmas gifts. And in total, I had to spend like 3,500, 4,000 Rand on the Christmas gifts that came. You know, it's crazy. And that's why I don't even consider getting anything from overseas. I've had a guy a couple of years ago, he wanted to send me a motorized throttle quadrant. You know, like this thing. Like that thing. And look there. See, I've crashed again. Look there. My FPS is now 6 and 7. He wanted to send me one of these. I said to him, forget it. It's not worth it. See, now I have to do this. Now I have to go in here. And look, I'm already down. But now I've got to go down even more. And now it's going to take it a couple of minutes to actually fix itself again. Highly irritating. Highly irritating. So, Christer, there's two ways around this. Either it's bought online and delivered locally, sourced and delivered locally, or somebody physically puts it in the suitcase and brings it. And we've tried both and they work. Nobody complains then, you know, so it just makes life so much more difficult and complex than it should be. Pain in the ass. €50, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of money. For me, at least. Because now I've got to multiply that by like 23.5 or 24. Crazy. Exactly, Mr. Joe. Crazy that it does this. So weird. If you do it as a business, Dave, you have to apply for an import-export license. And then there's a different kind of tariff sheet for you. The problem is somebody like me, I have no value. There's no point in me getting an import-export license because obviously it comes at the cost. You understand? So business is a different story. But when we're just talking a once or twice per year private thing, it's not worth it. You know, they really make life very difficult. Always, Mr. Joe. Ooh, it didn't take 5 minutes this time. It's working. Into the link, Mac.
What's that for?
The VJ card I was looking at, just the FYI.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay, hang on.
Sure, don't let me get started, man. If you want to hear that story, stick around after the stream. I'll give you a whole story.
The pallet one, yeah, okay. Have a look at my supplier. And we're looking at 570. The Infinity. Yeah, at the moment one of my suppliers has got those on sale.
Okay.
What's the run to
Wait, let's see. Let's go see.
UK pound at the moment.
Let's do a different way around. $23.76 Mac.
23.76 times 23.76. I can get that in the UK for 11,000, just over 11,400 rand.
Yeah. This is 10,499 or something. Can't remember now.
If that's the case, then that's not bad comparing it with UK price.
No, for sure. For sure. The difference is that we get paid in ZAR rand. And for us, that's one hell of a chunk, eh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. At the moment, it's £480 in the UK. I can get it for.
Gotcha.
One of the cheaper ones. It's only a 2-fan one as well.
Sure, we've got a massive IT.
And that's only 12 gigabytes, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes. We've got a massive. Sorry, Mac, I thought you're done. Go.
No, I was just say I would hold out until you can perhaps get a 16 gigabyte one.
Yeah, that too. Okay. There's a massive IT service industry here, but we are all dependent on the exchange rate. So as you heard, the exchange rate with the dollar is, with the pound is terrible. Let's have a look, see. It is with euro. Where's this thing? Where did I do this now? I actually go and close it now.
And that's the other thing with Pallet to watch out for. There's only 2 years warranty on that.
Yeah.
Most of them are now offer 3 of the main party ones.
Yeah, MSI, for instance, is 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we look at euro, the current exchange rate is 20.60 rands for 1 euro. And if we look at the USD, it is 17.62 rand for 1 USD. So it's crazy. I mean, it's ridiculous. Now, we don't produce the cards and stuff. We have to import everything. Everything technology-wise, like mobile phones, smartphones, cheap phones, any technology gets imported. We don't have a technology manufacturing sector. Yeah, Alex, I see you talking about IBM. Yeah, I used to go there a lot. I did a lot of IBM courses back in the 90s. I went to Roseback. I want to tell you an interesting story. I was there for a week-long course, and we had one of the guys from Raleigh in North Carolina there giving us the course. And one lunchtime, they gave us vouchers for the restaurant that I used to like to go to. So I go, and now I'm sitting there, I'm dying. I want to eat ribs, nice big pork ribs. And you know, I don't know if you guys eat it that way, but we eat it with our hands. I mean, you get dirty. It's pork ribs, man. You have to go and get that meat off the bones. So I go and sit in the furthest, darkest corner, and I order the ribs. And the next moment, the CEO of IBM South Africa and this guy from America comes and sit next to me. And then we sitting and chatting. And they ask me, what did you order? And I say, ribs. And they go, ooh, that sounds nice. We all ended up eating ribs, looking like little pigs sitting there in the corner eating. But man, I got a fright. I was thinking, oh crap, now I've got to eat this with a knife and fork. And then they ended up eating with me with their hands. And it was a blessing in disguise. We loved it. Yeah, of course. You eat it with your hands. Yeah, it was fun.
Man, ribs sound good.
Yeah.
Making me hungry over here, dude.
Hello, Cody. How are you?
Good, my friend. How are you?
Yeah, nice. Good, good. Glad I can fly again for a while. The weekend didn't work out the way I intended it to work out, so I couldn't fly. And then when I got my break earlier today, I just said, no, now I'm flying.
Not good. Glad to see you online.
Yeah. Now, this is an interesting approach, and this comes from the real world. I actually double-checked it on FlightAware. This is how they fly it currently. You're supposed to get vectors, because, look, you're going to cross over the center line. There's the runway, so you're going to cross over the center line, then it's going to drop you. Then you need vectors to come around, so I'll just vector myself back on. They're actually using the localizer approach, and I said to myself, nah, I'll use RNAV, but anyway. So there's like this hell of a big gap there at the end.
Flight level 100. Landing lights switches on.
It's good to have you back, Cody.
It's good to be back, sir. I've missed this quite a bit.
Good, good.
I hear you guys were talking gaming PCs.
Yeah, well, graphics card more precisely, because I'm finding it difficult with this 8 gig VRAM card, man. It's okay, it works. I can do my job. We can help test the Zibo and get it out to you guys and do what we need to do, but it's not ideal for really flying, eh? It's pushing the envelope a little bit.
Yeah. Be careful with MSI on anything, because I'm hearing their quality's kind of dropped off the last couple of years.
My old PC here is MSI. It's just the graphics card that's not. I've had good run with it, so it could be a regional thing, could be a generational thing. I don't know, man.
I'm going to say I got no problems with my MSI 4090. I was still well pleased with it.
Yeah. Fortunately, okay. they give us 3-year warranty. So if anything goes wrong, you go shove it back at them, and they'll have to replace it. You know.
Yeah. No, I don't have any issues with mine either, as old as this dinosaur is.
Alec used to have improved a lot with their reliability, though, Nico.
Oh yes, yeah. My 2070 that my son is still using after all the years. That's a pallet.
Really? Okay. At one time they weren't so good.
Is it?
That's why they only put 2-year warranty on that stuff.
Okay.
And they've never upped it.
Yep.
They want you to buy the new flashy stuff in 2 years.
Yeah, the dentist, one day my grandma went to the dentist and she complained because the dentist broke. He said, but Mrs. De Bruin, we also have to live. You know, and that story has been lingering for years and years and years in the family, you know. You got to understand the people got to live. They can't make things to last forever anymore.
Indeed.
Yeah. I remember in my whole life, I mean, I was, 23 when I got married. So in all of my life, my mom had only one fridge freezer. It was a General Electric fridge freezer. And I remember that thing died probably, I'm guessing now, about 2010. So, I mean, we can quickly try and do the math there. It's a hell of a long time. That thing just never wanted to give up the ghost. Then I gave her a new one. You know, so from 73 until 2010, I think it was just working. You never had problems. You never regassed it. You never changed the seals. You never did anything with it. It just worked. And one day it just stopped.
Yeah, I don't think the life of more modern household items are as reliable as they used to be.
Of course not. Mac, when our Samsung fridge freezer started leaking last year sometime, I think it was about October last year, the guy that came to fix it, he was so happy to see that it was still refillable. He said to me then, now I'm not sure if it covers all the brands, but he basically said to me, the new fridge freezers, you can't even refill the refrigerant, the coolant anymore. It's sealed. Once it goes, it goes. You throw it away, get a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible. Anyway, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Clouds.
What caused your PC to crash earlier? Was it VRAM issue then, Nico?
Yeah, it's like it runs out of VRAM, and then you have to basically reload the graphics, and then it's fine again.
Yeah. I thought Lamina were trying to address that problem.
Yeah, I don't think they did.
Yeah.
I'm maybe 2 or 3 VGA drivers behind. Maybe I must go and update it, see if one of the new drivers didn't, do something, Mac.
Yeah, possible. I know that they just, I think they've upgraded the Vulkan driver part again recently. Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to. I'll update. I'll let
I
you know next time.
I don't know whether NVidia have included it yet in their releases. It was something that was said on one of the Lamina pages somewhere about having to work with a newer standard of the Vulkan software.
Yeah, but the city is big if you go by this map depiction. Yeah.
Which airport are you flying into, Nico?
Houston. KHOU.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, it looks really good, man. Well, when the clouds weren't blocking, I mean.
Yeah.
I was using this. Have you got the scenery add-on here? Have you? Yeah.
For the airport?
No, for the. You running your enhancement?
Map enhancement.
Yeah,
map enhancement. Yes.
Yeah.
Hobby. That's the one, Dave. Thank you.
I love that map enhancement tool. It's really great.
Yeah. Right, so once we cross this little waypoint, we're going to have to start vectoring ourselves. I'll update the legs page to get some track going there, but we'll see what we do. Okay, Christer, send my regards, and we'll see you next time. Right, so we need to go down to 1,600 eventually.
So what's the overall consensus on X-Plane 12, if you don't mind me asking, Nico?
X-Plane 12 kicks ass. It's really much better than 11. But because of, look, in X-Plane 11, they did development, but it was never as major as in 12. In 12, I think the leaps that they take is a bit big at one time. Okay, so it causes a lot of issues. But it's okay to use. It's not the end of the world. Okay, I would have done it a little bit different if I was the boss, but now I'm not. So now I just deal with it. But overall, Cody, it's a totally different ball game. You know, to your eye, it might look the same, but code-wise and ability-wise, it is totally different. Totally different. Much better.
Yep, agree.
That's good to hear. Nice.
Yeah, I
Are you
would
still
find.
Cody, are you still using X-Plane 11 then?
That's what I still have downloaded. I don't have any flight controls at the moment, so
Okay.
I'm kind of just sitting on thin ice, waiting, debating which steps I'm going to take next.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll need a new PC before I get back into this. I won't run it on my old MSI probably. So, I mean, I'll wind up getting 12 at some point.
Yeah, it's well worth
Just
it.
need to look into see which add-ons were transferable and all that good
No,
stuff.
forget that. Forget that. Don't transfer anything. Forget it. That boat has sailed. All you do is you get all the new X-Plane 12 things.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Even like Active Sky, they didn't do anything for that.
No, you've got special versions for 12, but don't get that either. The weather in X-Plane at this point in time, once they release 12.3 of X-Plane now, shouldn't need Active Sky. Even now, Active Sky, the only difference between Active Sky and the X-Plane weather is it's more reliable for the barometer. But other than that, the depiction isn't as good anymore. Okay, they're going to have to really revamp the Active Sky for X-Plane 12 to get decent depiction. The clouds are very flat, you know, whereas if you use the X-Plane weather, it's nice volumetric stuff.
Yep, I've not used the Active Sky since I went over to 12, basically. You just don't miss it. The clouds, the default weather is much better in 12 than it was in 11.
Yeah, much
in
better.
11, for example, you were restricted to 3 layers of cloud, were you not in X-Plane 12?
Yes, yeah. Let me quickly say hello to the guys joining us late. Hello, Christopher. Don't worry, man. We all here still. We're going to land soon. At least you made it. And then Virtual Aviation Aviator, good afternoon to you, Christopher. Hello to you too. Yeah, guys. It's okay. You came in at least. Thank you so much. I mean, this is an awkward time for me to stream. It's not normal, not usual. But, I mean, because I didn't stream the weekend, I just felt like this is going to be the next best thing.
Radio altimeter.
Exactly. Yeah, the X-Plane 12 weather in the beginning was horrible. But at this time now, after all the changes and updates and stuff, it's really getting nice. It's very nice, especially the cloud depictions and stuff. Right, arm speed brake. Auto brake is armed. Linda, you got the lights. Cabin is secure. Yeah, that also helped, Alex. I don't know if any of you guys actually experienced this. I want to mention this. Yesterday, I tried a flight. And I almost lost it with that one. I took off, went LNAV, VNAV, the aircraft started following the SID out of Cape Town towards Port Elizabeth. And I walked away. because I'm busy, I'm working. And when I came back, I was halfway up the KHOU, almost in Bloemfontein already. It just never followed the LNAV. So I had to change it manually back. I had to do a direct to twice before it would start LNAV. Have any of you encountered something like that in Zibo in this 41 version?
Not that I recall.
That's weird. Never seen it. I came back and I'm looking at this thing and I'm going, where the hell am I? Totally just lost it.
But I haven't flown it much lately, so I'll fly, I think, tomorrow evening. Maybe this evening if I have the energy, but I'll see. But not lately, anyway.
Gotcha. Right, well, this looks nice. I think we're going to have a nice intercept. See, now with my graphic settings now, I hardly have any autogen. It's so flat now. I like my autogen. I want it back.
Yeah, I downloaded the X-World packages to come with map enhancement, because map enhancement would just kill the ordinary autogen from X-Plane.
Yes, yes. I did the same. And the only problem is now with my VRAM issue, I don't seem to be able to run it because I have my slider like in the middle, so there's at least something. But after it hung up or did that, I don't know what you call it. It just crashed the VRAM. I go down to like single-digit FPS. Then I have to pull the slider even more. Then there's nothing left. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's too bad. Despite that the autogen isn't looking that good, it's still nice to have something indeed.
Exactly, exactly. Thanks, Christopher. Got your message there. It's almost 8 p.m. here in South Africa now.
You still have more work to do today, Nico?
No, I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, I got it lucky today. The systems I was working on finished early.
Oh, very nice. It's good when that works out that way.
Yeah. Right, so we're going to use the WAS approach LPV. I've got the code in. You can see everything is pre-configured. There is the anticipation queues. So we can use our approach button and we just turn it into a nice normal ILS while we are on RNAV. Yeah, I've also got 1944 this side. There you go. Right, go run altitude is 3000. We'll wait until we on the glide slope there and then we'll take it. up on the MCP just in case.
Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare for landing. Ready for landing checklist.
Gear down. Flaps 30, green light. Hey, you've got all the other stories done over the lights. Cabin is secured. Okay. Let's go.
Feet stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
Approaching 2-2.
Cleared to land runway 22.
Approaching decision height. 300. 200. 100.
Tapping.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Speed brake up. Reverse unlocked. Auto brake in use. Great landing. You are professional.
Yeah, I like that. That wasn't too bad. Little bit of grabbing there at the end makes for an exciting touchdown.
Nice one, Skipper.
Thank you. Hey, Christopher. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Mac.
Yes.
Did you see I'm stopping in the right place now?
Okay, thank you.
See.
Yeah.
After landing procedure.
After landing procedure.
Linda's voice activated now.
Yeah, Linda and I talk in voice.
After landing procedure complete.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's nice.
Flaps up and set.
0321 Short donated 25 euros through
Oh,
Super Chat.
sure. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
GPU replacement fund winking face.
Yeah, we'll have to go and put it in the savings account. Yeah. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Very generous of you.
I mean,
Thank you.
there's one heck of a taxi back to the terminal.
Hmm.
Approaching 13 right.
So for you guys that were not here in the beginning, I just want to quickly repeat what I said. I spoke to Zibo last week. He's got access through his developer channel to the new 12.3 of Explain already. And he said he hopes to get the weather radar implemented very soon. All right, so obviously, even if he does it now, we're not going to have the benefit of it until such time as we get version 12.3. But he's going to be busy. We discussed a couple of things. I'm pretty sure Twixter will have to work on the flight model again. There's a couple of things I feel is just not right anymore. And this obviously started during the beta section of this last version of Explain. So I'm not sure if it's going to be Twixter or Ziba, but one of them will definitely have to look at all this rolling, this left, right rolling that's happening. And the interaction of the weather seems to have changed on the Zibomod. So I'm pretty sure, there's the line. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of work that's going to go into this thing pretty soon again, and then a lot of testing. Oh, look where that line actually is. Wow. And I'll try my best then to stream a lot of the testing and stuff for you, so you guys can keep up with us, see what we're doing. I miss those days, man. I used to live for it, and this lull we are in, look, it gave me and Zibo specifically, and some of the other guys, I presume as well, a bit of a gap. You know, we've got a lot of work and responsibilities to take care of in real world, but it's going to be nice to just get back in shape in the sim and get everything sorted. I'm looking forward to that.
Sounds great.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. This time on your channel, still flying amazing Simheaven Explain 11 with a nose landing button. Andy, no. I don't think that's something you're going to be able to change, eh? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Is it at every airport? I can't remember it being slippery. Can you guys remember? I mean, I don't have Explain 11 anymore, so I can't even test it, but I'm not sure. Because usually... Sorry, Shirt?
I haven't flown 11 for over a year, so I
Me
can't recall.
neither. Yeah, and I don't see it. Look, I know there's a setting in the scenery where you can set the friction on the taxiways and on the runways differently. you know, and I know that there's probably, there should be a setting in the ACF, in your aircraft file, that you can change, but changing that is dangerous. I
The
don't
only
know.
other thought I've had, Nico, is the CFG when you land.
Oh yeah, that
If you-
that the actual center of gravity is different, that it's not correct. Could be that. Look, in X-Plane 12, we have a problem with slipperiness when we have snow and ice. And I really hope Laminar can fix that, because that's driving me nuts. You know, I mean, you have to taxi like 3 and 4 knots. If you go faster than that, you slip. Maybe try slowing down a little bit, you know, just slow bit, slow. Don't know. Anyway, let me actually switch off here, get Linda to do her job. Thank you, Linda.
Ready for shutdown procedure.
And yeah, honestly, I don't know, my friend. There's just the only advice I can give you is taxi slower, and then maybe you know, do your nose wheel on one of your levers on your throttle quadrant, you know, so you have a tiller. That is a good question, you know. It might be that you're just too fast.
Remember, when you're turning any sort of reasonable corner, in real life, it's recommended that you're below 10 knots.
10 knots, yeah. Yeah. Shutdown procedure.
Shutdown procedure.
Cody?
Yes, sir.
Have you looked at airside services? Have you seen what it does and how to use it yet or not yet? I don't think it's in X-Plane 11, so you wouldn't have used it. But, I mean, this is bloody grand what we built in here. Zibo did us a huge favor putting it in here, where it actually does all the loading and everything automatically, and then it will call the trucks and everything, you know. It's got its own built-in ground services, you know. It's really nice. Have you seen it?
I have not. So you're telling me this is all automatic now, and I don't have to button press every single car.
Exactly. Everything is automated.
And likewise with Navigraph now, you can import flight plans direct into the FMC and stuff like that.
Yeah, all the winds can be uploaded. Everything is linked up now to SimBrief and stuff. You know, so it's really cool.
Oh, that's so
more realistic to what you can do in real life. It's
Well, that was one of the things that always used to slow me down, you know, like when you're in that phase, because then you got to switch between doing your, you know, cockpit procedures back to, did I start loading the aircraft?
Oh, no, this thing runs on a script now from the beginning to the end. Virtual Aviation Aviator, somebody made it for me. If you go onto xplane.org, you must just search for it. There's a whole selection that Jared made. The guy's name was Jared. He's actually an accountant by trade, and he found a love for making these bezels. And you can get almost all the airlines of the world is there. My one he made obviously specifically for me. You know, it's branded to my name, my brand name. But you can find all these things. It's on the Explain.org. Yeah, so sorry, I had to just answer him. everything is automatic. As you can see there, everything is automatic. It does the timings for you and all. It's not so significant currently as we offloading, but in the beginning it will call everything one after another, and the little trucks will come and lift up and do the cargo exchange, everything. It's very nice, Cody.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm excited.
Christopher, I don't fly multiple legs, so I've never tried it for a second time. My suggestion would be go here to plugins, find better pushback, switch it off, disable it, re-enable it, and try again. Maybe it just needs to restart, I don't know. Hello, Jerry. Welcome. So yeah, Cody, when you're ready, you come for lessons. I'll help you out. We'll get you into the swing of things, because with all the automation in here now, it's just so much more nicer.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll definitely be reaching out once I'm ready to go.
Sharp.
Did they build a pushback plugin into the EFB too, or are we still using better pushback?
No, we use better pushback. Everything runs off better pushback.
There is a capability within X-Plane, but better pushback is the better option.
Yeah. Christopher, the other thing, I don't know if this is going to be significant, but remember when you press and hold the menu button, there's the menu button. If you press and hold the menu button, like 5 seconds, it resets the Zibo code. Okay, so I'm not sure if that would have any effect on your pushback, but just try that. You see there, you just press and hold menu, it resets, and then it's like you just started X-Plane, supposed to be, in terms of the Zibomod, So give that a bash. Maybe that will have an influence. While we are here, I'm not really ready. Okay, we are on the APU. Let's just quickly go and cancel this thing, this airside services. Just cancel it quickly. Ground, doors, just close the door. Push back the jetway. Yes, let's try do better pushback. Request pushback.
Where do you want us to put you?
Okay.
Ground to cockpit, the tow's driving up now.
All right, we've got parking brake set, and the guy is coming. So APU is on. I suppose that's him. Yeah, I'll show you the process now. Cody, if you stick around, there is a question of how to do this. So let me actually show you guys. You get a bit of a preview.
Yeah. Thank you.
No worries. Let's just do the pushback for Christopher and see how it works.
Yes, you do,
All
Mr.
doors and
Joe.
hatches are
But
closed.
you
We're
can
connecting now.
automate the process in SimBrief these days.
Yeah, I'll show them now.
Yeah.
No worries. Christopher, the B for Bravo button sometimes gets stuck. Okay, so that's the other thing that you'll have to do. Once you release the brakes and this thing doesn't want to move, okay, make sure the chocks are off. You have to make sure. See, chocks is green. Now we can move, right? We can actually take that one off as well. Okay, if the chocks is not removed, you won't move.
And bypass pins inserted. Release the brakes.
The only other thing that can block you is basically the X-Plane code,
Okay,
and then
push
you press.
is commencing. Go ahead and start the engines.
Okay, then you have to press the B for Bravo button. See, there it goes. Sometimes you have to press that B button once or twice, just once, twice, maybe 3 times, and then all of a sudden it just goes.
Which version of better pushback are you using as well?
Better pushback. I'm on the latest. I don't know
I
where
know
to
you
look.
are.
Yeah.
I know you are, but I'm wondering whether Christopher is aware. Oh, that car's a bit naughty. Just gone underneath the fuselage as you were pushing
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. Needs hiding. Andy, you need to set it up correctly. This aircraft is modeled according to the real aircraft. So if your crosshair on your FD isn't in the correct place, if your nose isn't in the crosshair, you won't ever be able to engage the autopilot, okay? So in the EFB, you've got a setting called simply or realistic, or simply or real. Those are the two words that Zibo uses, okay? So if you want to practice, go put it on simply. I'll show you in the cockpit now. Come now. Still thinking. I'll show you what to look out for now. Yeah, there's a certain tolerance that is built in that you have to comply with.
Set the brakes.
All right, so when you have your...
Stand by, we're disconnecting the tow now.
When you have your little magenta lines, the horizontal and vertical line, that is your nose, that little block. You have to be within a certain percentage of the center. Otherwise, you will never be able to connect your autopilot. And then secondly, you should not have any pressure on your control column, on your yoke. Okay? So if you are pulling back or pushing forward on this yoke, never mind if you're in the middle, it will never connect. So you have to trim correctly so that there's no force on your control column. And you have to have that little nose of yours, that little square, must be in the center of your...
Just disconnected and bypass pins removed. Signals on the left. Have a good one.
Of that crosshair that is formed. Okay, so there's a video on my channel. You must search for Flight Director on my channel, and then you'll see exactly what I mean, because there are other things that you can use. You see visual effects here. If you go into visual effects and you select Flight Director Helper and you switch that thing on, it will flash yellow. So it will be magenta, yellow, and it will actually tell you the one that's flashing, it's a follow me indicator. So you need to follow it and you need to fly towards it. So if you are out of tolerance, it will flash until you are inside of tolerance, and then you can actually connect. As long as you don't have pressure on the control column, then you should be able to connect the command button. But go watch that video. Just search for Flight Director on my channel. I explained the whole thing in there, because this is the one setting, is Flight Director Helper, and then the other one is under Realism. Where would it be? There. AP yoke neutral tolerance. You see, real or simply. If you have it on a real, I'm speaking under correction now, it's like 5% tolerance. You can be out by 5%. If you put it on simply, I think it's 15. So it's a much wider spectrum where you can kind of just be close enough, and then you actually can enable the command. Okay, command A. So you need to go watch the video, and then you need to practice. Because once you've got it trimmed correctly, there's no pressure on that yoke. It must work if you are within the tolerance area. So that's that. Okay, let's talk about this other thing now. Let me just actually respawn here quickly. Flight configuration. So we... Houston. And I'll show you this other thing. I think we're about there. I think might actually be that one. Just start over. Right, so there we are, cold and dark. No, we don't want to reload a flight. Yeah, you'll have to work that one out then. All right, so here we are. Okay, so what happens is you're now going to go to SimBrief, whether you use a virtual airline like Skymatix virtual airline or whether you go directly to the actual SimBrief. You are going to dispatch a flight. Let me just see if I can change my stream here for you guys on Discord so you can also see this. Change the stream. Entire screen. There you go. Okay, now you should see what the guys on stream see. All right. Let's do this. Right, take away all that other stuff. Right. So what you need to do is obviously SimBrief is going to dispatch the flight. You need to configure these three things. This is the useful things. Okay, so you need the actual operational flight plan, and it needs to go somewhere where you can open it. So I put it in my documents, all right? And then you need to explain 12, the normal, this is your FMS plan, the normal explain 12 plan. It goes to output FMS plans, and then you must look for the Zibomod file. It's an XML file, and it also goes to FMS plans. All right, let me go find it quickly. Right, so this is what it looks like. Right, that file, the XML file, which is the Zibo file, that file is used by site services and by the FMC. That is where the Zibomod gets its load, the winds, and all the other flight information it needs to upload from SimBrief. Okay? The FMS plan, the reason I still use the FMS plan is because when I go into my aircraft, let's just quickly show you guys. If I go into my Avitab and the routes, I can actually upload the FMS file. And then if you go to your map, it actually puts, you see, it's got the route in there. Right, so that is why I use the FMS. It's just to have it on the Avitab. You can change the display to whatever map you want, you know, IFR, high, low, whatever. No. Let's go for the explain map. See, so that's what the FMS file does for you. But your XML file, you go into your fuel weight and balance, airside services, next page, you load the file over here, and then you activate the file, right? The moment you do that, you will see, look, it brings the actual jet weight to your aircraft, and you will see it's going to start loading everything for you. So let's have a look, see. Isn't it will now be just my luck when I want to show you that it doesn't bring all the equipment. Then I'll have to troubleshoot it and see why it's not bringing it. Oh, there's the fuel truck coming. See, there's the fuel truck coming. There's the doors starting to open. I wonder why it's not showing the trucks. Am I now just being too fast? I wonder if it's got something to do with my livery, that maybe it doesn't have all the assets or something. I don't know. We'll give it a minute. But effectively, it's supposed to bring the conveyors to put the baggage in. It's supposed to bring the catering trucks. It's supposed to do all those things. It's supposed to do it. So somewhere I messed up in my config or something. I'll have to go check it. But anyway, you get the idea. Everything is automatic, right? And then when you go into your FMC, to start the whole process and to get it to actually read the XML file, all you do is you go and select it over here. I'll show you now. when it comes on. Right, so we're going to go into the FMC position. Let's just hit this quickly as well. Right, so if you want to use the uplink facilities, that new file, you have to request the flight plan over there. Click on the request, and then this one will change to load, and you just load it. Load. There you go. You can activate and execute it. And then you just set up the rest of the FMC the way you should. You will see that there's a couple of places where you can do uploads. You can do uploads for all the weights and stuff. You can do uploads for the winds. You can do uploads for the winds during the descent as well. There's a whole bunch of things that's now all uploadable that comes from that XML file. And this one is still busy doing its thing. And then as you can see there now, it wants me to switch on on the overhead. It wants the fasten seat belts in a specific position, and then it actually starts loading the passengers. Let's see if we actually get them at least. It's like the... Oh, you know what? I hope I didn't do that. Visual effects. No. Yeah. Built-in ground services. I might have switched it off. Damn it. Okay, let's go try this. Cancel. Wrong button. That is done. There. You see, built-in ground services now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. And remember, when you change the setting here, you have to save it, huh? Quick save. Okay, let's do it again. Activate. Okay, now that thing was already connected. We'll call it just now again. Let me go back there. Control J. Sorry, gentlemen. I do apologize. Yeah, you see there. Look, there's the guy with the conveyor already. See? Now the rest of the guys should pitch up as well. I don't think the fuel truck's going to come again because we did refuel already. See, there's the catering trucks. Oh, and there's the fuel truck. He's probably just going to stop and then charge away again. It is handy. No, it is very, very handy. Right. My poor ghost trucks. These guys just drive through them. There you go. How's that?
Jesus.
The only thing is there's no animated characters like with GSX. But I mean, the rest is all there.
Superb, Nico. Thank you for showing us.
Yeah. No problem, Mac. I just want to get the buses here as well. Just one quick note, the steps. Okay, SAM and the steps clash with each other. I don't even want to hear a story about that. SAM and Zibo don't like each other. Okay, unfortunately, sometimes you will see that the steps arrive, and then you have the jetway over it. That's just because of SAM. Okay, this is not a SAM airport, so it is clever enough to detect there is a jetway, so that's why you don't see the steps. All right. Other than that, that's how it works. Yes, Dave. There's the fuel truck is now done. It's gone. Probably we should flick the switch again at some point in time. Just wait till he tells us. Yeah, no worries. I've seen the post many times. And look, I sat here with Zibo one day. He did his best to try and detect it. But we found that if you have to run the proper routine, it brings down your FPS to a standstill. It takes away all your resources to try and figure out if it's a SAM jet or not. And we decided it's not worth it. It's just not worth it.
We are starting boarding now. Please, make sure the cabin is conditioned.
Okay, there you should be able to see the back stairs. See, there's the stairs. But there's no front stairs because it's not a SAM jetway, so it's clever enough to discern that. Okay, the one thing that I'm not seeing right now is just the buses. I wonder if it's because we're at the jetway now. Huh? Could be. Anyway, you get the idea. If you guys go play with it, you'll see the buses. It's probably the jetway that it's detected that's preventing the buses from coming. Yeah. And that's it. That's my story. You guys have fun. We'll speak to you later in the week or weekend again, eh? Thanks for watching and all your support. And Shoot and Christopher, thank you for the nice tip there. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for streaming.
You're welcome.